is Emily. Welcome everyone! I'm not traveling too far from home since we have gas shortages in my area. So today we're heading to Gainesville, Georgia to see a few things. Let's go! It's a beautiful 80-degree day this afternoon as we are about to cross Lake Lanier, one of the busier lakes in all of Georgia. Very nice day. Some construction on this stretch of the highway. They are replacing a bridge over this part of Lake Lanier as we drive into the city of Gainesville. The small area near downtown Gainesville is Poultry Park. The main draw for this small park is the monument to poultry. It is an obelisk with a chicken on top. We're at the very busy intersection of Jesse Jewell Parkway and Academy Street. I've driven by here many times, never knew this was here. Georgia Poultry Park. Established 1977. Gainesville is the poultry capital of the world. These displays on the back side of the display tells visitors how important the poultry industry is to this region. They also mention their appreciation for the workers in the poultry industry. There are numerous poultry plants in this area. Across the street is this train, the Gainesville Midland. Looks like the engine in its caboose. Now I'm at the square in downtown Gainesville. There is some transformation going on, adding more work, live, play areas nearby. Many nice shops and restaurants in there. This is a beautiful park where people walk their dogs or sit by Old Joe, the statue in the middle of the square. This display describes the city laid waste. Not one, but two devastating tornadoes simultaneously leveled the city of Gainesville. April 6, 1936. 700 structures damaged, 1,600 people injured, and 200 people died. Looks like this was the area where the first private gold coin mint was established. I didn't know that. I thought it was still on ago, but maybe it was a public mint. Walking over here, this park is also the starting point for a unique walking tour, which ends at the shores of Lake Lanier. This starts the Gainesville Solar Walk, which joins several parks in the Gainesville area. We start at the sun, this metal sphere at the corner of Bradford and Spring Streets. The site has a display showing where you can reach the displays for each of the planets in our solar system. 1.83 miles from here to Pluto. I think the distances between the planet displays are in proportion to the distances between the actual planets. As we approach Old Joe, we find the display for Mercury. Some quick facts about Mercury. It's the closest planet to the Sun and it has no atmosphere. A very short walk toward the other corner of this park and we reach Venus. I believe this is the hottest planet even though it's not the closest to the sun. Friday is named for Venus. At the other corner at Main and Washington Streets is the display for Earth and its moon. The name Monday is derived from the moon. Quite interesting. The walk is not too long and you get a lesson on our solar system. This is a neat idea. Whoever thought of this? Right next to that dress-up store we find the display for Mars. My dad is resisting the urge to repeat lines from the movie Total Recall, which is set in Mars.
Catch! Give these people air!
Again, I didn't realize the day of the week was named for Mars. The day Tuesday, or Martes, was named for Mars. Not far from the Hall County Library, a display of the asteroid belt. According to this, there are 1 million asteroids in that belt. The first asteroid was discovered in 1801, named Ceres, and is 580 miles in diameter. Ceres is now considered a dwarf planet. Now crossing Academy Street and entering Veterans Memorial Park, a beautiful park dedicated to those who have served our country. At the other end of this park is a display for Jupiter, as well as some of its prominent moons, Callisto, Ganymede, Io, and Europa. Jupiter is the largest planet with the Great Red Spot. Thursday is named from Jupiter, also one of the 4 ringed planets in our solar system. We're now in Ivy Terrace Park. I've seen a few runners on this trail. Not too many people here and it's mostly shaded. The planet displays are getting further apart now, but we are approaching the display for Saturn. Looks like someone stole the Saturn model from above the planet facts. The planet is a gas giant with a large and prominent series of rings, and Saturday is named from this planet. The display mentions that Saturn has 18 moons, but since then, 82 moons have been discovered orbiting Saturn. Continuing on this lovely trail, Highlands to the Islands. This is really neat. This covered bridge across a small stream. After a little while, I'm about to visit Uranus. Uranus is considered an ice giant with a mostly hydrogen atmosphere. There are now 27 discovered moons orbiting Uranus. Now walking past Wilshire Park. It's a long way between Uranus and Neptune, but across the street is another roadside attraction. We've crossed Pearl Necks Parkway, and we encounter this large graffitied rock. The big red may refer to the Red Elephants, the mascot for Gainesville High School, which is across the street. Just past this big rock is, at long last, the planet of Neptune, and also Triton, its largest moon. Neptune has a liquid water surface and has 14 moons. Triton is as large as the dwarf planet Pluto. Next to Neptune is Longwood Park, and our final stop along the Gainesville Solar Walk. We're at the shores of the beautiful Lake Lanier. Cute baby geese are enjoying the nice afternoon with their families. One of the features of this park is the pretty lakefront walking trail walking along Lake Lanier. Now walking along Pearl Necks Parkway, we are about to reach our final destination in the solar system. We've arrived at Pluto, as well as its largest moon Charon, which is half the size of Pluto. Pluto has an elliptical orbit that sometimes brings it closer to the Sun than Neptune. Next to it is what looks like a time capsule, and then a display for Alpha Centauri, which is the next closest star to our solar system. If following the same scale, we would have to walk another 12,500 miles. Nope. Next stop is at the intersection of E. Butler Parkway and Academy Street, which becomes Green Street north of here. There's a giant sculpture of a tiger. This golden tiger is 12 feet tall. I think the golden tiger is a mascot for the nearby Brenau University. The tiger is named Lucille, named for the first female executive and first lady of Brenau University. It is the world's largest golden tiger. This is definitely a pretty sculpture, very detailed with the stripes, the mane, and the whiskers. Since we're here, let's take a look at Brenau University. Plenty of pavement markings with Brenau's mascot, the golden tiger. This is a beautiful university just north of downtown Gainesville. This is the outdoor amphitheater, complete with the mascot on the stage, plenty of seating for outdoor activities. The landscaping is very well maintained around here. The university is right next door to the major hospital in the area, Northeast Georgia Medical Center. This is the fitness center, and of course the sculpture of a tiger greeting people as they enter and exit the facility. This is the centerpiece of the university. This is Pierce Auditorium. There's something peculiar about Pierce Auditorium. It's said to be haunted. It is said that this auditorium has a ghost named Agnes that lives in the auditorium. Here's this beautiful gazebo nearby. I'm not sure if I should walk in the gazebo, but there's a sculpture of a young woman in here.
Oh my god, is that Agnes?
There are many variations of this story told by historians and local journalists. The story is that there was once a pool under the stage in the auditorium, and a student named Agnes hung herself from a diving board after a personal tragedy. After some research, there was a student named Agnes Galloway who was rumored to have a crush on someone, perhaps a professor, and when she discovered that person had married someone else, she became depressed.
In reality, she died from consumption in the sanitarium, but some say that's just a cover. But the story is never proven. And also, I'm not sure if there was ever actually a pool under the auditorium, but people that have been in the auditorium's basement say there is a definite chlorine odor. Also, students say they hear very strange creaks and footsteps while in the auditorium. One story said a student collected pennies in a container. She found the container toppled, with all the pennies facing heads up.
Here's another sculpture. I don't think this is Agnes because she has a laptop. Some bells ringing from a church across the street. She's reading a document called the Brenau Ideal. Looks like the text of the ideal has been worn down. I can't read it. Luckily, there's an engraved granite slab with the ideal. According to the Brenau website, these are ideals that underscore their commitment to the personal, academic, and professional advancement of their student body at all of their campuses. At any rate, this is a very stately and well-maintained campus. This university has 3,500 students.
I'm not sure about these stories about the ghost of Agnes, but one thing is for sure. The school's a bit pricey, so I'm thinking the student loans will haunt the students for many, many, many years to come.
Now heading north from Gainesville is the Rabbittown Cafe, and this big rabbit sculpture in front of the restaurant.
You may remember about a year ago, after 2 months of shelter in place, we took a road trip just to get out of the house. And this was the first thing we saw on that quick road trip.
Sculptor Denny Wally created this 20-foot rabbit in 1993. The honorary mayor of Rabbittown wanted a monument erected. This is located on Oak Cornelia Highway, which was a major thoroughfare until the 4-lane or Georgia 365 was constructed. Rabbittown, a hoppin' little place. This rabbit is actually made of styrofoam and has really kept up well in the last 30 years. I should also note on this day the gas station that is next to the sculpture has no gas. At this filming, we still have gas shortages throughout the area.
Heading a little further north into Havisham County, near the small town of Alto, we reached the school bus graveyard.
This is an interesting tourist attraction. There are abandoned school buses surrounding the property. The best way to get up there is to walk along this culvert, which connects to another culvert that you can walk up to see the school buses. Once a year, local artists spray paint these buses. As you can see, these artists are very creative. There are lots of signs telling you not to climb on the buses. This is a really neat place. We'll have to come back next year after the buses have been repainted.
Our final stop takes me to the town of Cornelia.
This is Cornelia, home of the big red apple. The red color has faded a little bit. I'm not sure if it's my camera, but it's starting to look like an orange. There's a historic train station nearby. Here's a commemorative marker when President George Bush the Elder visited the town in 1992. Going to check out this old train car. Nearby is another train car. It says Tallulah Falls, which is not too far from here at the northern end of Habersham County. This area is Higgins Plaza, dedicated in 2008. Now this old train station is a museum. The clock at the center of town is accompanied by a thermometer. Right now as I film it is about 70 degrees. It's very comfortable right now. Cornelia has a population of about 4,700 and is in the southern part of Habersham County, which has a population of 46,000. This caught my eye as we leave the area. This truck decorated as a pig. It's meant to advertise a barbecue restaurant in the small strip mall. However, the barbecue restaurant is closed.
And that's it for my visit to the Gainesville area. Lots of interesting things to see in that area that we've been meaning to see for a while. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a big thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel, take it a step further and ring that notification bell. See you next time! Thanks for watching, bye!
Heading back home, we drive by radio station WDUN, which employs a number of Brenau graduates. Wonder if they were ever paid a visit by Agnes.